Feeling.
What's up, bro? Hey, let me get right tight, man. Let me get my shit together too. You know what I'm saying? I gave my bell ring, my dog. You feel me? Yeah, bro. It was crazy, bro. How you feeling, bro? I already know you on 10.
I don't even know if 10 is enough, man. I'm on 1,000, man. I'm still riding the high from both Great American Bash on Saturday and Evolution on Sunday. Man, it's been a crazy weekend for pro wrestling, bro. I mean, even if you're an AEW fan, you might be riding the high off of that too. But man, let's just get into it. Let's not waste no more time, man.
At one of the best PLEs in 2025 and probably the last 25 years. Like I'm gonna call it like it is. I ain't saying it just because it was just all women's wrestling, bro. They were cooking, cooking, bro. Every match was heat, like heat, bro. Like you were there live, bro. So it doesn't know justice, man. For real, bro. Like you saw it up close and personal, Naomi, and like, bro, cashing it in, bro. The pop. Like, talk about it for real, bro.
And I mean, the women do what they do. This is why we support women's wrestling. They show us time and time again. You invest in the women, you put time in them, and they always deliver. From match one all the way to the main event. Banger after banger after banger. Now, mind you, this pay-per-view, we're gonna keep it 100. This pay-per-view had zero bill. I mean, it had some, but relatively zero bill. You know what I'm saying? You had these women be thrown in matches the week of. You know what I'm saying? Liv Morgan got sidelined. Nikki Bella, was kind of out of place. And this woman, this is how you take lemons and make lemonade, man. After 7 years, we finally get this pay per view, and they delivered. They delivered, man. Se- you said who? Stephanie McMahon comes out. Trish Stratus looked amazing. Like all the legends and the crowd, man. Like the battle royal was amazing. I know a lot of people was like, "Oh, there's no surprises. There's no surprises." You didn't need any surprises because the women. I think what Triple H wanted to show, and he was right for this, which is, look, we don't need to keep bringing in these legends. We don't need to. We don't need to spice up what's already spiced up. The women that we have right now, they have the sauce. They got it. We don't need to bring Jazz back. We don't need to bring Jacqueline back. It would be great, and it would be a good. It'd be cool to see. Yes, it would. But I think it's time to move on, man. And I think that that's what we saw today, or I should say Sunday. The result: Tiffany Stratton beating Trish Stratus. Beautiful match, man. But it showed you, look, you had your time. You got to pass the torch. And I think that the women we saw today, man, the women that we saw even yesterday, of course, people are talking about the whole first hour of Raw almost being just women. I think that we're in a very unique spot, man. I think we got some crazy star power in the women's division. And I'm
Don't forget Becky. Becky been Becky in, and I like how she going in her role of being on heel mode, not really caring what nobody thinks. Saying she's paying attention to what people are actually saying and profiting off of it. Because they was talking about how she ain't losing no matches recently in a long time, so they've been calling her Becky Hogan. So you see how she come out last night in the all green, and I'm going.
with the yellow and red, looking like a hot dog. But I loved it though. But and I yeah, and I no, I was just gonna say I loved it because you know I loved it because Becky propels the star power. Becky sees the star that's already there. I don't see Becky as someone that brings out the star power. Like, to me, Lyra is a star. You know what I'm saying? Lyra is a star. She wowed me. Can wrestle and can promo. I heard her on the mic for the first time, and I said, "Damn!" You know what I'm saying? The passion and the fire in her voice, like, and then of course Bailey is Bailey. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you. You think they doing Bailey like Rudy Poo? You think they Rudy Poo and Bailey like? Cause I've been seeing it a little recently, like they giving her the Jay Uso effect, bro. Like low key, like cause Jay got jobbed out low key out that gauntlet low key. Like him and Penta, you can already expect him and Penta to kind of like not win their matches now. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? So like they kind of turned into the jobbers. They're the cool jobbers right now.
Becky said this a few weeks ago. I don't know, I think it was the promo Becky cut the night after, or the first promo she cut as IC champ. When she came out and she was like, Bailey's out hugging everybody, wearing everybody's shirts, dancing to everybody's music. She needs to literally tap into herself. You know what I'm saying? I think that not Becky, Bailey is her own undoing. Bailey is her own undoing because she's just so friendly and nice and so cool. Man, you gotta tap in, man. We need heel Bailey real bad. No, man.
She kind of had like a switch in their match. If you saw like a facial expression, she was kind of happy when she went down. She was like she didn't know. Like I think Cole called it. She was like she was reluctant on like attacking her, and it's like Becky like Bailey fighting herself. Like nah, you need to go out and pull a John Cena. You gonna have to pull a John Cena eventually. You can't be the one always kissing the babies and hugging everybody. That's why I don't fuck with Cody Rhodes. Like dead ass. That's why I don't fuck with Cody Rhodes, bro. Because we saw yeah, hey, bro, I'm just keeping it real. I'm gonna be a thou wow. I hope John Cena dog walk this boy at SummerSlam for the one reason why Cody gotta get it the same way I think Karrion Kross is trying to put on Sami Zayn. All these baby faces and stuff like that is played out. When Hogan went to Hollywood, Hogan, he was the cool dude. He got the sauce for real. Like he got another 20 years out of it. For real, if he would have stayed in the red and yellow, bro, man, get that shit out my face, bro. So it's like John Cena right now, he got the understanding. Cody gonna have to get the understanding. Stop kissing these babies. Stop shaking hands. That's why Karrion Kross with the Sammy like that. He's like, bro, say it. You a fraud. Sammy ain't really all that. Cause remember, like Sammy had like another like alter ego, bro, back in I think it was like Ring of Honor or some promotion, bro, back in the day, because he fought Kevin Owens back in the day, bro. And this crazy ass match. And Sami Zayn used to wear a match and he used to wear a mask and he used to like be a pun type of lucha libre, like the original El Grande Americano. For real. Like I forgot the name of he was, bro, but like he was that and he was cold, but like he wasn't like the lovable kind of guy that we see Sami Zayn right now. So I think that's just kind of like what I think Karrion Kross is cooking up with Sammy. And I know I'm going all over the place, but it's just it's tying back into the fact that Bailey gotta go into being a dog walker. You know what I mean? You got
Back, man. We need that rip, tearing up the inflatables, the haircut, we need that back, man. We need that. The former WWE champion. You know what I'm saying?
because right now we seeing all of Bailey, so we're trying to figure out okay what you got next. And right now, Lyra Cross, she's whooping ass. I'm gonna be a thou wow with you, bro. Oscar, I'm glad she came back. She was one of my favorite foreign wrestlers. But bro, my dog Io Sky, you was there. You was literally right there as Io Sky is flying through the sky going against Rhea Ripley. Match of the year. Match of the year, by the way, bro. So far, Io really got that sauce. If she gonna win something, she gonna talk her shit. The triple threat match. How you feel about that coming up for SummerSlam, bro? Between the women's championship.
So excited about it, man. I can't contain myself. When I heard it yesterday, I was like, this is beautiful because we got it on Sunday, but it wasn't in the way that, what I'm saying. Of course, it was a cash in. So I think it'll be cool to do it that way. You know what I'm saying? It'll be exciting to see that. I know a lot of people have their opinions about the cash in. Should the cash in have happened that way? Did you really need to ruin a good match that you had with a cash in like that? But the way I see it, man, it set us up for this. Number one. And number two, we got to remember how cash-ins work. And I think Naomi told us that on Monday. You don't know what you're talking about. You think you got it figured out. You think you have all the answers, all these dirt sheets. SummerSlam is going to be the cash in. And what's funny is because now we've got a triple threat at SummerSlam, right? But it's like, who would she have cashed in on then? You know what I'm saying? That match would have been interrupted. Right, right. She would have cashed in between in the middle of a Jade Cargill Tiffany Stratton match. It just I think the way she did it it was perfect, man. She's already been a WWE championship. She's already held that replica. You know what I'm saying? That she's had that. She won that twice. You know what I'm saying? She's been a SmackDown Women's Champion twice. Now she wants to be the world champ. She wants this and she's got it, man. And all I gotta say is you gotta proceed with caution.
Bro. And you know what's the funniest thing about this? to hell with them naysayers. Say for real, bro. They were comparing it. I read something. I 100% agree. Because once I went back and watched it, it looks just like Seth Rollins when he did it against Brock and Roman. It looks the exact same way, bro. And it was a good. It wasn't so much of a that match being a technically great match. I'm talking about Brock and Roman. It was an ass kicking match. Like it was a bomb burner. But like Io and Rhea going through the whole All State arena. Was that the All State? Was it All State, bro? I don't want to be right or wrong, but State Farm. One of them insurance companies arenas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. And whooping ass, giving on the best show, I think, for real, of the year. Like I literally had to go pause that junk crawl and get some popcorn, bro. I'm not exaggerating. And sat my ass back down. I'm like, this shit good. They're cooking. Once I saw the ref got knocked out and they started going outside, I was like, oh, this bringing back Attitude Era. This bringing back Undertaker Triple H at WrestleMania the first time, like the first one.
I haven't seen anything like that since Sasha Banks Charlotte. If you remember, the match ended. Sasha Banks did the bank statement with Charlotte all mangled up inside the rail, the barricade, man. So it brought a little bit of that back. But like I said, man, the women really killed it, man. And Big E said it the best. I love Big E. Big E supports the women. He says, please, let's not wait 7 years to do this again.
Hey, this if they don't understand that for real, the feedback just off. I'm not lying. The crowd was on fire, bro, on TV. So I already know you know what I'm talking about, bro. The crowd already loved it. So you know everybody watching it rock with it. These wrestlers, and then just being free, these wrestlers coming from NXT, these up and coming wrestlers, bro, they are cooking too. They got their own show for a reason. Like, yeah, bro, she was eating.
Fun. Like I really fuck with JC Jane. And
Be a dummy and wait 7 more
yeah,
years.
yeah. Shawn Michaels wouldn't. Shawn Michaels wouldn't.
Hey, see, I got a gripe about. I feel like Triple H ain't really the one calling the shots no more. It is TKO, and that's what's really kind of driving, like, the original fans kind of out of it, because you see, like, dang, bro, it's literally like 5 days a week of wrestling, and it may not have been all WWE, but yo, they're pushing that market out. They're getting these guys all over the place, these women all over the place. So ain't
And
no
the
Vince McMahon type of 4 day a week, 3 days off. Nah, it's looking like 5 days a week.
traveling, the ticket prices are skyrocketing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a little harder to be a fan these days when you look at it when you look at the business standpoint of it in terms of the ticket prices and things like that, man. But I'm excited about WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying, next year. I know a lot of people aren't happy with that decision to bring it back to Vegas. But we'll see, man. Like I said, we got a lot of things coming up. Of course, we got SummerSlam Night 1 and 2. We got Survivor Series in San Diego in November. We got it's just from here on out, man. It's gonna be a phenomenal show. It's gonna be a phenomenal.
Just because I feel like with the San Diego location, I really feel like they're gonna probably put that as like maybe Rey Mysterio's last appearance, last something. I think they had him promo on it over the weekend. He was out there at the Padres game throwing out the first pitch, and he was, what I'm saying, marketing out WWE, and this is where we're gonna have Survivor Series at. So that might be his last hoorah. Who knows? Because he currently on the shelf, bruh. And he might be back on the shelf around that time. That's Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? He might be back.
It in Survivor Series, man. My fondest memory of Rey Mysterio is that Survivor Series. There was no Survivor Series. What was it? Survivor Series '05. Rey Mysterio being on Team SmackDown. Anytime I think about SmackDown, I think about Rey Mysterio. That's just what it is across the board. But how perfect would it be to end your career? You know what I'm saying? At Survivor Series, and I do want to mention, because we didn't talk too much about Saturday night's main event. I noticed we talked about Great American Bash, and then we talked about evolution, but Saturday night's main event is kind of took the back seat. You know what I'm saying? You know the meme, the meme with the three different dragon heads, and you got the goofy one. That was Saturday night's main event. That was Saturday night's main event, man. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I got to go back and watch it. Leaving Great American Bash leaving Great American Bash and then having to go straight to Saturday night's main event, it just would have been too much on me, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had such a good time. I was so tired. I said, man, let me go take my drunk ass home and catch Saturday night's main event another time. But I'm happy with the results. Gunther is a goat. I don't know if you knew, Gunther is probably one of my favorite wrestlers currently to this day. Technical powerhouse in general. You know what I'm saying? And I'm stoked. I'm fucking stoked about CM Punk and Gunther. Wouldn't have wanted to see wouldn't have wanted to see Gunther and Jey Uso again. Wouldn't have made sense to do Gunther and Braun Breaker. It was only right.
I
Gunther
want
and
to see.
Braun, really.
Yeah, bro. That's ass kicking times 1,000. That's
Yeah,
like the
you're
triple threat.
right. It just I guess to me, just in terms of storyline, it just Braun's got his hands occupied in other things. It just wouldn't have made sense. I think for SummerSlam, you know what I'm saying, it was only right that you have the best in the world, CM Punk in New Jersey going against Gunther. Why wouldn't he? How long has he been? That's my point, right? He's got to finish his story the same way Cody had to finish his. Everybody's got to finish their story. Jay Uso finished his story, and it would be crazy to have Jay Uso beat Gunther. But you mean to tell me CM Punk can't do it? I don't know, man. I think we're gonna be surprised come SummerSlam.
If he don't do it now, come on, CM Punk. You done had a lot of chances. You really got an extra year in because you was hurt. All I'm just saying is, bro, come on. You said you want the belt. Get the belt. I mean, that's all I'm saying. It's some young people that could have had a better opportunity. That's all I'm looking towards the future. Like I said, Punk cool for the nostalgic and all that, but my dog, how long he gonna have the championship belt? You know what I mean? Title defenses is he gonna have? Like that's the only thing I ain't really rocking with the Goldberg thing. Everybody knew Goldberg was gonna get his ass whooped.
No way, no Goldberg winning
Everybody
that
knew
match.
Goldberg was getting his ass whooped. So why are we doing this, bro? And I'm gonna call it like this. People might not like how Goldberg got did. This what your ass get, Goldberg. You want to go out, you want to do all this extra stuff, bro. You should have went out in Saudi Arabia against Undertaker. Nobody needs to see you get back in that ring. So okay, this is what we're gonna do. We want you to go back. You want to go back in the ring? You want to go in front of your family, your friends, your hometown? Go ahead and get choked out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Going, bro, he got choked out, bro. Bro, I get choked the fuck out. Quick, fast, in a hurry. He got a spear off. The jackhammer was ugly as hell. You ain't miss shit. You ain't miss nothing.
Yep.
He's definitely never like this dude. Remember they used to ban back in the day. So Triple H said, "Yeah, press the button. We gotta go. We gotta leave."
You lost. Next match. We done. Cut the pay-per-view.
Turn him off. Put Charlotte Flair on, bro. It was ugly.
Go back and see that, man. But no, I think it makes sense for CM Punk to win it because storyline wise, who has been the bane of Punk's existence when it comes to championship matches? Every time CM Punk gets a title match, it's with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins been interfering. Seth Rollins is out, so he's out of the equation.
The storyline too, because I've been hearing stuff like that.
I don't know.
I don't want to call him faking it because I don't want to say that, but I just feel like Seth is doing that to make people like forget that he's Mr. Money in the Bank, and then it's gonna be like because he's known for doing the craziest cash in. So I think he's like, you already know he's always 10 steps ahead of everybody. He's the revolutionary.
Injured. Yeah,
Is he
yeah.
really hurt? He was just there. Was like Birmingham, the same location Monday Night Raw was in yesterday for the quote unquote examination. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to see Seth with the championship. That same belt you got right there, Seth got to have it. He was the original owner of it. I would love to see him with it one more time. If he is hurt, bro, Freels get better. Freels get better.
Crazy too, by the way. Side note. Sidebar. LA Knight is bizarre. You hurt your damn self. And you see he wanted to laugh. He wanted to laugh so bad. LA Knight is crazy, man. Yeah.
Late night, bro. He's the White Rock. He's cool as hell to me.
Hey, look, you want Seth to have this. and I definitely want Cody to have that. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is, man.
You have to let it lie. They're gonna be in the same roof Monday Friday night. I'm gonna definitely check that out. I gotta ask you something real quick though, because before you slide, I gotta ask you this. How you feel about Jelly Roll being in the tag team match with Randy Orton against Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul? How you feel about that happening at SummerSlam at that?
My immediate thought as I, live right now is let me know what night that is. So that way, and let me know what time that is, so that way I can go use the restroom because I certainly plan to be in the MetLife Stadium. So just let me know what night that is, just in case I gotta re-up my popcorn or get me another beer or go use the restroom, man. And Drew McIntyre is livid, man. Drew McIntyre doesn't want to be in this.
Don't want to be in it either. I really see a bunch of bullshit advertising, marketing, TKOing. That's all I see happening. A lot of TKOing, bro.
The TKO and for these prices, I went on Ticketmaster just yesterday. I said, "Oh, you know what? Let me let me revisit. Let me come back. Let me try again next week." I couldn't believe it, man. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to pay to see that. I don't know if I want to pay to see that. I need to know what night that is.
This heat in New Jersey for like $3,000 for to dap up Jesus, and I'm dapping up Jesus probably. Oh yeah, I'm gonna chill in my layer in the nice AC. I can smoke my weed. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about shit. If somebody trying to kick me out, I'm kicking my feet up and watching that. I'm telling you, bro, I ain't
Yeah,
going. I'm not
yeah.
going.
I don't blame you. Hey, look, SummerSlam is 2 nights. More power to you. But guess what? I got probably one night in me. You know what I'm saying? I got one night in me just because, man, look, me personally, it's a location thing. All right. I'm in Maryland. Why not? You know what I'm saying? However, I don't knock anybody who decides, you know what, this coin could go somewhere else. This money could go towards another pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something different, but it's gonna be something. Yeah.
Bro, I'm with you. Cause bro, I told myself last year, I'm not denying myself. If I'm in the 100-mile radius, I'm going to that motherfucker. So like, I was lucky to even still be able to go to, you know what I'm saying, Naptown for the Royal Rumble, my little man. But it is a thing. We are going to like literally like PLEs. We already did Royal Rumble, Survivor Series. I want to do that. I want to do SummerSlam. I want to do all that Armageddon. I put the WrestleMania. WrestleMania is next. It has to happen next. It's WrestleMania, and then I'm going to all the other ones because I felt like when I did the Royal Rumble, I was like, damn, bro, we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go to more. It's like getting a tattoo, bro. It's just, I feel you, man.
You do one, it's like, you know what? I can do this. I can really do this. And man, I'm WrestleMania 40 still haunts me, man. Knowing that it was in Philly and it just wasn't in the cards, man. It was so close. Probably the closest that it's ever been. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Just for them to end up on the other side of the country. But I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it this time, man.
Closing out. I know you are geeked up about Naomi. I know you geeked up about the SummerSlam and everything like that. But what is one gripe that you feel like if you had the pin, you could currently fix in today's WWE programs?
As a fan that's been watching, we've been watching probably just as long as same time, really. What I'm saying, as kids, seeing the product progress and change and make adjustments and things like that. I think the one thing that I would say, man, um, I would probably say honestly, TKO. TKO, man, just be careful. Be careful how much investing you do into TKO. Prioritize the fans, man. Remember the fans and not and the everyday fans. We talking about the fans that, what I'm saying, couldn't afford a t-shirt, but they had an action figure or couldn't afford a championship, man. Don't forget about the everyday fans, man. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's a business. I get that. I can hear Triple H and haunting my mind now. Mr. Connecticut himself. It's a business. It's a business. I get that. But I'm curious to see kind of where we go with this, and I've seen some extremely noticeable differences with the product, man, with this TKO situation. And I think that's the only thing that I would change is let's bring it back to professional wrestling, man. This ain't UFC. This is professional wrestling. This is the World Wrestling Entertainment, and I just want to see a little bit more attention placed on the everyday fan, man.
That's my dog Carl, man. Hey, like I said, I know my wrestling, but I feel like if anybody know more wrestling than me, it's my dog right here I'm talking to. And that's why we off the bus with it. We was talking our shit on bus 511, just giving everybody an update. You know what I mean? Batista versus Undertaker was our first wrestling debate, and here we are. Over 20 years, almost 20 years later, still talking our ish. So yo, if y'all are real wrestling fans, anyone who tap in after this recording, tap in, let us know what was y'all favorite wrestling moment, how y'all feel about the product. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my little podcast shit right now. You know what I mean? That's it, bro. But you know, that's how we get down with it, bro. This is how Off the Bus came about. But you know what I mean? Hey, Crawl, for real, bro. I feel you 100% on that, bro. I agree 1,000% with that. TKO has definitely changed up a whole lot, and I'll leave it at that. Hopefully, we see what we see. Like I'm just being real, like Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. We see more matches like that, and more rivalries. Like just being for real. I love the long storytelling. Bianca, Naomi, and Jade have that storytelling and stuff like that. Fire. Get back to that. Get back to them the shit that's unpredictable because there's been a lot of predictable stuff we've been seeing lately. We've been getting a little bit more unpredictable with Naomi doing that, and I like that. So
And it's like, man, it's so many other women, man. So many they be cooking, but it's so many other women that's deserving of that IC title, man. So let's just switch some things up a bit. Let's keep it interesting. And I don't mind being wrong. If I'm wrong about TKO, I will gladly be wrong. I was wrong about Batista and Taker all those years ago. Was wrong. Hey, I had to do the walk of shame Monday morning after WrestleMania, and I don't mind doing it. If TKO can prove me wrong, I'll take it. I'll take it. But I'm a fan, man.
at Detroit, I was like, bro, no, bro. I was like, no, Taker gotta get that belt, bro. Yeah, but nah, for sure. Like, this my dog right here. We could talk our wrestling for all day if we can, but you know, we off the bus with it. We gotta get back to our shit. We grown man in it, man. Hey, no lie, bro, for real. We gotta set a date on when we gonna do this because it's gotta be a weekly thing, man. For real.
I'm ready. I'm ready, man. Let's do it. Off the bus, already rolling.
All right, bro. I'm gonna get off this motherfucker. Peace out, brother.